I was so dumb, but I hopped on a plane, almost drove right back to the 541. Shitty U-turn on the freeway, you turn me from a fiend to a way to you fun. I can wait in the sun for a little, but it's been real gray, and tonight it's a nice C1. I can wait in the cold for a while.
Dr. DisRespect.
Dr. DisRespect.
Oh, his shtick.
Yeah.
It was being an asshole. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, we're good.
Yeah.
By the way, we're turned on, by the way, so just heads up.
His shtick was just being an asshole.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
He's also a huge 49ers fan, which I learned.
No.
So that's fantastic to know. There we go.
Surfacing
Oh, here. Oh, there we go.
was people seeing his 49er content and saying, oh, he thought they said 40 minors. Or something there, you know.
That's been the interesting thing about the Kendrick song, because I watched like a good portion of that concert with my 12-year-old, and I did not know this going into that, but he is like a humongous fan of that song and knows all the words to the song, and is like it, you know, as you know, if you watched it, Kendrick did the song like 6-7 times in a row, and every single time my kid is like A minor, and I'm like, am I okay with that? Like, is it appropriate for my kid to, I guess it's like, be aware of a pedophile, I guess is
Well,
I don't like it.
The only thing about all of that is
I don't like it.
Kendrick won the beef, no shit.
Oh yeah.
But the hammering on the pedophile thing, and I've seen some very funny social media stuff about it. It's very QAnon from a few years ago, where everyone you don't like is just a pedophile. Like,
yeah,
Drake might be, he might be, but seems a little unfounded.
well, I mean, I at least I'll deal with that. I deal with that better than there's that other weird QAnon right-wing people that think every like celebrity, female celebrity, is somehow a man too. Have you seen all those? It's just like we might have to shut the internet down for a while and let people come back to some reality.
What are we doing?
Buddy,
what are we
Buddy,
doing?
it's an election season. It's only getting worse. It's only getting worse.
Yeah, the first debate's coming up, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. Can't...
Yeah, are we all super excited?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Yep.
I mean, I will say we are in a time right now where if the three of us wanted to, we could become very, very rich.
Just be racist.
Just be so right-wing racist. Just everything. It doesn't even have to be real. That's the thing. You can just make stuff up, and you make a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, sort of like corner the Oregon sports super right-wing racist hot take podcast market. Which that
I think there already is that. Where's Huston Jopkins at? Does he have a podcast?
Oh.
But nobody here's arguing.
No, right.
There have been times where I've kind of thought it'd be fun to do whatever the bare minimum is to run for some seat or office in Eugene and just be a weirdo for like a month. And you're not gonna win, or
Dude, we hope not.
You hope you don't win because that shit's free.
No, my guy, that is the case every city council election cycle. There is a guy who doesn't have a name. He is
it the wizard guy?
Yeah, Bulldog the Wizard, who's running for city council in the South Eugene district, of course. You can do that if you want to. You can do that if you want to at any point.
Well, I don't know if you saw, there was like a big thing popped up, of this guy that was moderating some whatever that Colorado district that Lauren Boebert's like running in. There was like debates with all the people running in it.
Right.
And it's like one of the guys like, oh, you just you have anything to say about like the reckless DUI you got like 2 weeks ago? That's the level that's all that you could be that and run in local elections. It's insane.
Clearly,
that guy was.
The local police department is out to get me because they know I'm going to challenge them on these tough crimes with my new initiatives. Yeah.
I'm sure some of the videos I've seen are edited a little bit. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But that moderator fucked those people up. All of them. Bobert, that guy, he was the moderator, to bring it back to, they're not like us, the wop, wop, wop. Yeah. That's what he was doing. It was just like, he was asking him a question like, oh, so you're not going to answer it. Wrong, wop. Yeah, you got a DUI and you lied about it. You tried to pay off, wop. He was just killing them all. It was a funny thing to watch.
Speaking of that line in that song, I had a debate with the 12-year-old about it because he's telling me, yeah, it's wop, wop, wop. And I'm like, no, it's fucking not. Like, WAP is wet ass pussy. Kendrick Lamar's not going to say that in the song. No fucking way. And sure enough, he's like, he pulls up the lyrics. It's W-O-P, W-O-P, W-O-P. And I'm like, he's saying pop, 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 pop. Like, why would he not say pop? He's like, he's shooting the person with his lyrics. Pop, pop, pop. Why is he saying WAP? By the way, both versions of WAP. What are we talking about here? It's like, it's W-A-P or it's like a racial slur against Italian people. Like, what are you doing, Kendrick?
Yeah, whatever happened to the 90s style? We just go like, and then you 100% know what it is. Yeah, you bust. Yeah, exactly.
I think the Boomba Clot era from like 2017 and 18 ruined that. I think.
Whatever that white guy from London that's doing like his Rastafarian style. Yeah, I think that did kill it.
Boomba Clot.
I know you're not talking about Informer.
No, he's Canadian, not British.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but he licks your boom boom down. I don't know if you know this. I think that's what he says. Speaking of not knowing what the lyrics are. Anyway, welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm Alex. He's King. He's Ski. We have Twitter handles. You should follow him or something. Also, join the Discord, Sports Brewery and Discord. That's really the thing you should do. Join Sports Brewery Discord. It's fun. We are recording this on Wednesday, the 26th. We usually do it on Thursday. Whatever. I'm going to Disneyland tomorrow, so we're not doing it on Thursday this week. Twitch.tv/abrog87 is where you can see those live when we do them. Hit follow on the Twitch page, and you can be notified when we go live and just click a button and watch us or whatever. Also, I post these streams on YouTube, so if you miss them, watch them. Movie on Sunday is Old Boy. It is my movie. I'm going with Old Boy, the original Korean language film, 2003. It's currently on Netflix, so watch it. Listen to us talk about it on Sunday. No, not the Josh Brolin Spike Lee vehicle. No,
that's a shame.
Not that one. Probably not going to see that. Or the another one I sort of made a rule to not watch was the girl with the dragon tattoo. It's got Daniel Craig in it. Yeah. So it's got Daniel Craig in it. Like, he's awesome. I heard it's really good. It's like, I think Fincher directed it, so it's like there's no way it's bad, really. But the original is just so good. I'm just like, no, I'm not.
I know you're not about to. No, you're not about to read some books either. So
I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. All right. Where should we start?
I mean, I guess there's no point in doing it, but the draft is currently going.
I was gonna say like where should we start, but really that's the only thing to talk about this week too. So the NBA draft is happening right now as we're recording this.
Before we get to that,
please,
because I know I'll forget about it.
Literally,
it's a fluttering thought in my head, and it has been for like 3 weeks. Have you guys been following the NFL Sunday Ticket antitrust thing?
Kinda. Yeah.
Like, ESPN was ready to wanted to give us Sunday Ticket for $70. And basically, the NFL 40 years ago was smart, or not really 40, but they were smart to write in a little like loophole in the antitrust, the inner workings, that they can do what they do with Sunday Ticket, and it's fine, even though they're literally saying, oh, we want people to pay more so people will watch like CBS and NBC and Fox. Like, so those numbers don't go down.
Right.
Why can everyone else? I want to cook the books. Why can't I cook the books? I just want to cook the books on anything. Anything.
And I don't know. I've never gotten Sunday Ticket. Do they do it like the MLB package where they will black it out? Like if you're in the area? So
no.
Why couldn't they just do that then?
If you're in the area, like if you live in Seattle and you have Sunday Ticket, yes, you can't watch it on there. You have to watch it on Fox. But and they were going to give you a team specific option, and I just do the red zone. I like the red zone and banging back and forth between Fox and CBS. But like, we just love the NFL so much that we're like, they want to charge us $400 just because?
Pretty much.
Just because that will increase their TV deals with the other networks? And we're fine with that? I mean, I know we are, but like we're fine with that?
Well, we're only fine with it because we just learned about this. we're not fine with it now that we and by the way, like, to be able to cook books, you got to have a lot of money. And so like we don't have a lot of money, so we can't cook any books.
NFL money.
Yeah, exactly. So the only way you can cook books and get away with it is if you're powerful enough to defend yourself in court, which normals like us, nope.
Well, they also know that people are not going to stop watching the NFL. I mean, the one of the funniest things of everything coming from this MAGA shit is people saying they're going to boycott the NFL. Like, how long did that last? Maybe a week or two. 2 games. Like, oh shit, I can't.
Not even that.
Not watch
Yeah.
the Steelers. It's like they know they have everyone. We could, as a group, be like, hey, we're not going to pay this shit. But it's going to happen. People are going to still buy the package, even if it's $200, whatever the fuck.
Is it close to $400?
Is it that much now? Yeah,
I do think it went down a year or so ago when it went from DirecTV to YouTube TV. And is it on both now? I can't remember. I do think it went down a little, but it's still pretty expensive
for 17 weeks. At least baseball, you get 10,000 games to watch.
It was kind of hilarious how quick 45 went from talking about the failing NFL, the failing Saturday Night Live, the failing New York Times, blah, blah, blah. How he would just say that, and then somebody would get in his ear and be like, actually, they're like doing really, really well. You should, maybe move on. He's like, okay. And then you never heard anybody say it ever again. It's like,
I don't know why they keep trying. They tried with Kaepernick. Clearly it didn't work.
Yeah.
Now, especially with, like Bud Light and, the Kelseys and Taylor Swift and stuff, it's like they keep trying to find reasons.
That's it. I've had it. I'm so tired of seeing Taylor Swift on TV. Oh, my God. I'm never going to watch football again. Fucking 10 minutes later.
See,
yeah.
It used to be all the good old boys talking about a black athlete that is like sitting out because they want more money. That's when they like, I'm not watching this team. Look at this guy. Look at these guys.
Football. It's football. Yeah. This is America. We would watch football no matter fucking what. Like, let's all be honest with ourselves. We're watching our favorite team no matter what.
There was a period of time, probably like 16, 17, around the time Trump was making it a thing, where I still watched, but the game was just boring just because the way to, not the loophole, but the market inefficiency was just throw nothing but 4-yard slants. 5-yard, just everything was quarterback, one step, white slot guy, bang. It was so boring, but it was so temporary. I mean, and I still watched.
We watched in the night.
I thought it was more boring.
We watched in the 90s when it was fullback dives.
Well, it was just funny that in a couple of years, like the Patriots went from this like vertical game with Moss that was just at the time insane. And then they had a 3-year run where it was like a little screen to Welker, a little screen to Edelman, a little screen to this guy.
A seam to Gronk. That was
a seam to Gronk. It's a seam to Aaron Hernandez. And Gronk did cool stuff with the ball, but it was a little boring.
If we can make it
through, but I still watched.
Yeah, if as fans we can make it through a season in which Peyton Hillis is the NFL MVP, I think we'll be okay. I think the league's gonna be fine.
There's our Make America Great Again, fucking white running back MVPs. Jesus.
Yeah, where's Mike Allstott when you need him, right?
Yeah, right.
I think I got excited about an Alex Smith and TJ Yates wild card game in like 2016. So, like I said, I had my opinions on the offense, but I still watched. I never made that lie that I didn't watch.
Speaking of crooked, have you seen Ski what King's quarterback's been doing?
Leg?
No, have you? Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't know. He's talking Alex Smith.
It is gross.
That dude's leg is gross.
It is really gross. Yeah. Have you seen what his quarterback's been doing? Crooked.
I'm sure it's something, crooked. Something not very American.
What he doesn't care about is the kids, because he's out here doing these sneak Coors Light commercials. And look, like I like the silver bullet as much as the next red-blooded American, but it is against NFL rules for players to promote alcohol. And he is literally in a Coors Light commercial saying he's going to be put into a pod for a future Coors Light commercial to come out after he retires. It's like, that's a Coors Light commercial, motherfucker.
I love that that's where the NFL draws their moral line.
I know.
Is on the silver bullet. But don't forget our partners, DraftKings.
Yep.
Exactly. So stupid.
Well, except no players getting paid for promoting DraftKings.
Fair enough. Yeah, they did kind of corner that market too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no.
We can get the money.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Exactly that. Yeah. Who do you think you are?
Talking about it can get the money.
Who do you think you are, Mahomes, taking our advertising dollars away from us?
Yeah, I know. God.
Yeah.
The one thing podcasters have is DraftKings and like hymns.
Exactly.
Dollar Shave Club. I mean, that's.
What was the Blue Chew? We still got to get that Blue Chew.
Yeah, Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Blue Chew. Yeah.
We still got to get that.
Here's New Sack for when you want to refresh. Down there when you're doing Ooga, Fresh Sack. Like the ad reads on podcasts are very bad. They're very bad.
Is Fresh Sack real?
No.
We need to invent it.
The product is real. It's not called Fresh Sack. Yeah. But there is one where they're like talking about when you need in a pinch. Yeah.
In a pinch.
No,
the one I actually hate that I'm hearing now.
Don't pinch.
On podcasts and even kind of local terrestrial radio is like, it's not dude wipes, but it's like, it's just a different one. And they're like, here's ASMR for man scrubbers. And they go, hear that? That's through the thicket of your hair. I'm like, what? Hey, what? No! Gross! Get it off!
Can we?
I know we all got to do it, but
can we talk about that?
About your hairy butthole? It's weird. Yeah. It's weird. It's unnecessary.
Can we have a conversation about ASMR?
Oh, I hate it. It drives me insane,
dude. I can't stand it. Like,
cannot stand it.
It like makes my skin crawl when I hear anything like it. Because like there's like even my kid watches Game Grumps, and they have like their YouTube channel. They have like a they did like this joke thing with ASMR where they put one of their friends down and just like said stupid shit in his ear and like made gross weird noises or whatever. But even them just talking like in the whisper ASMR microphone thing, makes my skin crawl. Like, I'm literally like,
I think it's-
turn that off right now. Like, I can't fucking handle it. And I don't get how that's like I mean, everybody's different, whatever, but like, I don't get how that's like a fetish. Like how people fall asleep listening to that and stuff like that. It's the complete opposite for me. Oof.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. The food ASMR rabbit hole I fell down, which is obviously that's next level gross. But even just
the scratching and shit. Yeah. No. Stop it.
It's weird.
Stop it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, like Booble says too, like, and people who enjoy watching those pimple popping videos and stuff. It's like, oh, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Everybody has their thing. Like, I'm happy for you, but I don't get it. It's
No, like millions of views. It's like
Yeah.
there's a large swath of the country that's down with that.
I'm in the minority. Yeah. Speaking of swath, though, we do gotta come up with the TSB brand of ball wipes. That needs to happen. So we'll figure that out. We'll get our team of advertising gurus on it.
Get our
wizards.
Get our admin on.
Ad wizards.
Who's the ad wizard that came up with this one?
Exactly. I think we should make our mods do it. Hey, mods, come up with merch and sell it for us, and then give us all the proceeds. Thanks.
Fair enough.
Okay, so NBA draft is happening right now.
Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, I'm watching NBA draft. I just saw a Taco Bell commercial.
Uh-huh.
It was for a crunchwrap that had a giant Cheez-It in it.
Oh yeah, that's their new gimmick.
First time I've seen it.
A giant what?
Cheez-It.
Cheez-It. It's a Cheez-It.
Like the crackers?
Yes. Hey, watch your mouth, sir.
Like the crack-ass crackers?
Watch your mouth, sir.
Wait, like what?
Or being
you
replaced.
You said one, so like one big one?
One big one.
A big what?
That's a big cracker.
Not be racist.
Guys,
go to Florida.
That's a huge ass cracker.
But the funny thing about that is I support Taco Bell 1,000% in their weird gimmickry stuff. It's Taco Bell. Like, lean into the absurdity. 90% of it's gonna go away. Like in that Oregon uniform video they dropped the other day. They basically said, I think it was the head of Wyden and Kennedy. Wyden said, hey, the people who last in this business fail the most often, so we're prepared to fail all the time. I appreciate Taco Bell for the effort, and you're going to fail. I usually have interest in your crap. The Cheez-It Crunchwrap and the Cheez-It Taco, no interest. I don't see the connection.
Shoot or shoot. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
I get it. And this is me. And this is after being, I got to be honest. On draft stock, Taco Bell's gone down a little bit with this Cheez-It thing and their Cantina menu. I mean, please, that's not real white breast chicken. I have seen white breasts on chickens.
Why only white breasts? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? You
cracker?
You raising damn crackers?
What do you got? What do you got against the
bad Mexicans?
Yeah, what do you got against dark meat? Huh?
But I don't understand. I honestly don't get the gimmick on the Cheez-It thing.
No, like I said, if it's out for like a week or two, you'll get the dumb people that'll go back, oh, I gotta try this thing. I'm sure there's a shit ton of, content creators that do food stuff and be like,
of course.
That's what it's built for now. But yeah, I don't see a normal person ordering a Crunchwrap with a giant Cheez-It in it. It shook me seeing that commercial first time I saw it.
It shook you.
It's jarring. It's jarring. No, I agree. The first time I saw it, I had to sit down with my 10-year-old and explain to him that sometimes bad things just happen. Like 9/11, Dennis Dixon in Tucson, Cheez-It Crunchwrap. Like, just sometimes
that hurts. I mean,
the summer of 2020. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sometimes bad. Sometimes things happen. You just got to roll with the punches. And I told him, hey, we'll take this loss. We'll take this Cheez-It loss as a culture. We'll wake up tomorrow. We'll come into the office. We'll punch in. And you want to know what? We're going to see what we can do to be better. If we're better at noon than we were at 10, and we're better at 2 than we were at noon, that when we leave the office, we were better for that bad Crunchwrap. You know what I mean? I've never been more proud to be in a room with you guys, you Cheez-It haters. Never been more proud.
Proud to be an American. Where at
Let's
least
go fuck up
I
taco
know
time. Let's
how to
go.
be.
Let's go get your taco.
Crispy meat burritos all day. Go.
You guys ever been to taco time lately?
Not lately.
I haven't been in at least, honestly, probably 10 years.
They're still kicking. I never see anybody there, like when I drive by it. Or
The one on
anything,
West 11th is. We make fun of the subway on Beltline, or not Beltline, Barger at 99 as being like the sad subway.
Yeah.
The taco time on West 11th, it's a nice building. Like it is set back from the road. It's good. But that's a sad. I've never seen anyone there.
That's a hole. Like that part of West 11th is like a black hole. Like because
you got the Arby's right there.
No, this is what I'm saying is like literally right when you go past. I think it's like there's a Burger King there now on the right, and then there's like the Hampton Inn on the left, and then
I love the Hampton Inn.
Once you pass that, it's a fucking hole. It's a hole until you get to the shopping center with Target. Like, you know what I mean? It's just there's anything
Rico's over there. Little Walmart, Astro Gas, little credit union. Oh,
Jung's Mongolian.
Yeah, Mongolian Grill. Oh, it's bustling.
Now we're talking. Exactly.
A lot of people call that Little Manhattan. That's all I'm saying. That little square.
I mean, the people in West Eugene, they know.
They do.
Wait,
they do. They call it L Man. I swear. I'm not lying.
I think they call it Wheatie west of the taco time.
Yeah. It's a good little parcel of land.
You saying that's that part of West 11th is becoming too gentrified, and we gotta.
It is.
Man, we gotta figure.
We got real NIMBY after the pandemic, and we cleared out that entire homeless camp because we can't have it next to our Walmart and Target.
I mean, just down the road, they got the fancy like locks baking facility there.
They do.
They do. Yeah.
Euphoria Chocolate's it's a
right
hand turn away.
Yeah, Jesus,
dude, that fucking open field next to a Walmart is tailor-made for a homeless camp. What are we doing? Like, make that area a homeless camp. Like,
I think they've been building a lot of like apartment complexes out
there.
The
hell they have. No, those are
there is a little bit of a slow creep, but
there is.
I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned it a couple years ago, but I was at that Walmart and I had time to kill. And I was like, fuck, there used to be a racetrack here in that open field. Like Eugene Speedway was there. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to go walk in the grass. So I walked through that like thistles and bristles. Yep. Cement. Who knew? It doesn't go away. It's still there. A lot of weeds poking through, but yeah. The oval, as us gearheads call it, was still there.
It's like Tupac, man. It's poetry. It's the roses that grew through concrete, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Beautiful.
You think I'm gonna let
West 11th.
You think the Eugene Speedway is gonna let you disrespect Pac? You know what I mean?
No, definitely not.
Not a chance.
Not our Speedway.
I think West 11th might be your last stop.
Hashtag the culture. Yikes. Okay. NBA draft. Ready?
Draft.
Okay. All right. As King gets up, King's like, nope, absolutely not. Not talking about the fucking NBA draft. So I will, while he's up, say the Blazers did a couple of things. First, they traded Brogdon in the 14th pick for Denny Avdija. Never heard of this person before, but he averaged 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists last year. Put up some numbers, I guess. So
for one of the worst teams ever. I mean, the Wiz were terrible.
Absolutely. That said, I think the idea behind that is Portland still had the 7th pick, and getting rid of Brogdon's contract was really the thing they needed to do.
Well, I was saying getting rid of Brogdon makes sense. Yeah. And I forgot who it was. someone in the Discord was like, the 14th pick, and especially in how bad this draft is this year, you're probably not going to get someone very good. So you're going to save yourself money by not having to pay that player. You could just bring someone up or give someone the minimum.
You're going to get. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about because Khalil Ware was picked like right around there. They could have had Khalil Ware, so Oregon legend.
You don't draft giant white centers and then go and get Khalil Ware right after
That's
that.
True.
So.
That's true. So yeah, I mean, I think I think the trade was good. Just getting rid of that contract, first of all. Getting rid of a pick, you're probably not. There's not going to be a lot of value there. And then getting a player who was okay. Like, he was good. Like, 14 points a game is 14 points a game, even if it's for a garbage fucking team. Still, he'll be a decent piece if they end up keeping him. Whatever.
He's at least like 6'8" or 6'9". That's something, I guess. That's something. I don't.
And then right after that, they do use the number 7 pick and get Donovan Clingan from UConn. So
creates a little bit of a glut in the middle with DeAndre Ayton, but they'll trade him.
I mean, really good
if they can.
Yeah, but like really good college defender, 7'2". He was kind of a force for UConn last year. So, I mean, did they actually draft a good big man for like the first time ever? Maybe, I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, not to put a little pisser on this whole little segment, but but like I've said, Jody Allen's still the absentee owner. My energy towards the Blazers is minimal.
No.
Shaden Sharp, we still don't fucking know because he's played garbage time or been injured. Scoot, we got no fucking clue. And the worst part is he really didn't play with Shaden Sharp. So the two people you're selling us on, we have no fucking idea. Maybe Clingan's good and they all three play and we see something going into next year. But you want to know what? We all are clamoring to tank to get Cooper Flagg out of Duke. So I guess we don't want them to show anything, which is...
Well, that's good. I guess that's good they trade Brogdon because Brogdon actually is good. So you trade out good, bring in not as good, be worse, get the number 1 pick, right?
Yeah, and I do think they trade Anthony Simons before like the trade deadline.
Well, I think with that pick, you think they gotta try to move Ayton because why have 2 guys that can't shoot outside 10 feet? I don't know. They probably try to move Jeremy Grant too. I mean, if you're going full, I mean, they've been deep in a full rebuild. But if you're in the rebuild, you try to get the number 1 pick. That's what you do. Give yourself a chance, I guess, and hope Cooper Flagg hope Cooper Flagg's generational. That's what you hope for.
Like I said, again, I don't want to pee on anyone's front porch on the Blazers, but I'll tune in opening night. I'll tune in around Christmas, maybe. And then by January 1st, I kind of hope they're just trying to lose every game. Like, honestly, unless we see, like, oh, shit, Scoot's good. Sharp is good. Clingan, okay, you can be a player. Unless we see that, just
shut it down again.
Just shut it down. Because some teams tank and you see the light or you can talk yourself into it right away. Like the OKC. They got rid of Melo, which was, at the time, everyone thought he was done. They got rid of Russ. They got rid of Paul George, which brought them instantly SGA. And even though SGA had only played, I think, a year, I think maybe 2 in the NBA, people were like, but they were like, yes, that's a player. That's a player. And maybe some of that was NBA hipsterism that has turned out to come true. But no one is looking at Shaden Sharp after 2 years and going, that guy's good. That guy has it.
He showed flashes, but yeah.
Of course. But like I'm saying, they just didn't play together. And that's the hard sell for me. So like when people are banging on the Blazers, picking Clingan, and I know most of that is just doing doing a bit. I get it.
Well,
Oh, is Myers
white
Leonard?
guy.
Is that Collins? Well, okay, they don't actually play similar. Like those
No,
other two did. Clingan is
He's more Greg Oden.
he's a true big. So I get it, but who'd you want at 7 in the worst draft?
No, but that's who did you want at if the Blazers had number 1 this year? Do you really like either the French guys that went 1 and 2? I mean, they're toss ups too.
Right.
It's not like Wembanyama last year. We're like, oh
no, like
he's bad.
Like,
he's gonna be good.
Like this year, I didn't watch a draft lottery because I knew they weren't getting up high, and even if they were, didn't care because of what everyone said about the draft. Last year, I was driving home and listening to the draft on the radio, and when they were like, shit, it's either going to be basically the Blazers or the Spurs. I fucking pulled over. I was like, oh, I gotta fucking fuck yeah. I was in. They had me. There was nothing in this draft. And Wemby's, the Wembys and the LeBrons and the guys that won and Shaqs that you just know without a doubt can't fail. Or I probably named
barring injuries.
Yeah, sure. I probably named half of them in league history right there. This year didn't have it. So whatever. Who the fuck cares?
No, but you were saying, how Oklahoma City did it by, trading Paul George and getting Shea Gilly. It's like the Blazers missed their window on trading Dame to when they could have gotten an actual budding superstar. They traded him too late. All they could get was draft picks for him, really. So missed their window on that. But I would equate the Blazers more to what they need to do, what the Celtics did. You dismantle the team. Get lucky in the draft. Get Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown kind of thing. And maybe, like I said, we don't know. Maybe Sharp and Scoop is that.
Well,
I don't know. We don't know.
It's funny you bring up the Celtics because once upon a time, they were supposed to get the number 1 pick, which would have been either Odin or KD, and they didn't. So they said, fuck it, sucked that year, made a bunch of trades the next year, got Kevin Garnett, got Ray Allen, won the title. So if they'd gotten the number 1 pick and it was Odin, which was the odds-on favorite thing, Boston Celtics, it's just 1 year, but history would be a little bit different for them.
Are you trying to say that anything is possible? Yeah. Is Bronny about to get picked? Did I just see that? No, okay. All right.
No, I'm pretty sure the Celtics just drafted a white guy from Creighton.
They sure did. No, like
They're
Booble is asking if
brand.
Bronny was going to Boston. I thought he was like ahead of me because I have Hulu has live sports and that's like 30 seconds behind.
Hulu has live delays.
So Hulu has live delays, yeah.
It has delayed sports.
Speaking of Hulu, do you guys watch The Bear?
Absolutely, yep.
I fucking love how many people tonight on East Coast, because I think the times are different, tuned into FX and discovered that The Bear on FX tonight is The Bear on FX, but a Hulu exclusive. What are we doing?
I love that. They did that with Letterkenny. It was like year 6 of Letterkenny, and it's like, oh, Hulu original Letterkenny. It's like, this was on Canadian TV.
No, it's the channel's like Crave or something in Canada. That's literally where it started, where it airs all the time. Yeah, whatever, man.
FX original, but Hulu original also.
Is it Crave with a C or a K?
C. Yeah.
Okay. K. Crave with the K is very FM radio.
It is. Yeah.
Welcome to 89.7 The Crave.
The Crave. Or no, like
coming up next. No, Dave Matthews.
It's definitely Dave Matthews. It's definitely an R&B channel. Crave.
You think so? I can picture. Hey, it's 98.7 The Crave coming at you from Detroit. And next, coming up, Hoobastank. I just wanted to say Hoobastank.
You did. This was all a bit just to say Hoobastank.
On that note, did you guys see that? What's his name? The guy died.
The shifty, the lead singer, shifty guy from the Butterfly
Shifty
song.
McShifterson.
Yeah. Come, my
I
lady.
saw-
Come, my
Yeah,
lady.
I
You're
saw
my
that like
butterfly,
Shifty
sugar-
McDanielson
Yeah.
died. And I was like, who the fuck?
Yeah. That's your name? Oh man.
Shifty.
You think it sounds like it's like the old timey player, like baseball players' names.
Yeah.
Oh, old Shifty McDanielson.
I tell you what, old Shifty McDanielson can hit the ball a country mile.
I gotta say, that song is a banger. You know what? The Butterfly song? That song's a banger.
Come and dance with me.
But
Come and
does
dance
one-
with me.
I didn't know if it does a one hit wonder
Yeah.
really need the like breaking news of dying.
But
Like,
it
were they
was such a
level?
banger that everybody knows
They
the
were
song.
big enough banger. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I mistaken, or did the music video look like it was shot out of Avatar before Avatar?
1000%. And it was him. Like he was in the video. Like he should not have been in that music video, but he was the featured player, man. Like he and his like weird face and his weird tattoos were just like floating
Butterfly,
around. Yeah.
Sugar, baby.
Yeah, they invented the technology.
Make me
for
go-
Avatar.
You make me go crazy.
Mm.
I'm
I'm like trying really hard to not speak ill of the dead, but that guy was creepy. Like,
Man, see how hard it's going to hit us when the lead singer from Korn dies. Oh
thank
my
you,
God.
thank you.
I can't have that happen.
With a K, by the way. Korn with a K.
Mhm. That's 2 Ks. Let's not
Welcome to-
let's not
Yeah,
do
that-
let's not
What?
do the rule of threes. Let's not do that.
What
here.
radio station is that?
No. We did Kendrick Lamar, 104.7 The Crave, and now that's the KKK. We did it. We did it.
Booble says Crave is a rock station in Dallas, by the way.
See?
Nailed it.
I'm telling you.
Nailed it.
Yeah, is Uba Stink rock enough to be on that though? I mean, is Tub Thumping that much of a banger, rock banger?
I hate that
Was
it's a-
that was Chumbawamba though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was Uba Stink then?
Oh, Hooba Steak was hard.
Yeah,
Look up
hardcore.
Hooba Steak.
Yeah.
They were hard.
I gotta look up. I mean,
They definitely were like, yeah. Oh man.
Hear me singing while
They-
we're
that's-
singing. I get knocked down,
American rock
but I get
band.
up again. That's Tub Thumping.
that's Tub Thumping. Yeah.
I hate that that's the name of a song. Like,
I take a vodka drink. Take a cider drink. Sing songs that remind me of the good times. Oh, Daddy boy, Daddy boy.
again, King,
Not-
your long-term hatred of everything from the UK. That's fucking Hoobastank, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
All right, so Uba Stinks. I don't even.
you get a
That
YouTube
can't be
ad.
it, right? I did. I found Crawling in the Dark. That's it.
All right.
I
All right,
guess.
you give us your best call for, on 107.9 The Crave for Hoobastank Crawl. Take us into the 9:30 hour.
Hey,
No, you gotta drop that voice. You gotta drop that voice down a little bit, Ski. Gotta drop that
I gotta
voice.
go low. I thought they're high temp. Aren't they high? That's like, hey, welcome back. Isn't that, or is that more?
Hey,
that sounds like
welcome back to
morning radio.
107.9 The Crave. Yeah, you got
That's pop. That's pop.
That's different. That's
So
different.
it'd be more like
Barry White.
yeah. It's like welcome back. Welcome back.
I can't
No
do that.
wacky
No,
traffic update or anything for us.
No, see, isn't that's like morning FM
That's
stuff,
definitely
right? Not-
morning.
Yeah,
Traffic on the nines, right? Is that a thing? I don't know.
traffic coming.
What does that mean?
Hey guys, this is Justin McCheese for 107.2, bringing you traffic. Wow, it's gridlock on the 107. And speaking of a cruel summer, here's Taylor Swift. Take it away.
Take it away. Oh boy.
Hooba Stank. All right, yeah, I'm done with done looking at Hooba Stank.
Okay.
I thought you would, honestly,
Yeah.
I thought you would have been a Hoobastank guy.
You look like
No.
a
Don't
judge
you,
me, I'm just
Ski,
saying.
Ski, you look like a Hoobastank guy.
Oh, how dare you! If anything, I was like
Is there a meaner
cake.
thing
I was more
anyone's
like-
ever said?
I was more like a cake in like 311. There's
I remember there was like a. This is gonna get dirty. There was a. You know Brian Posehn, the comedian.
no.
So
Yeah,
so
big fat guy with a
he's a
beard.
really tall,
Oh,
like
yeah,
overweight
yeah.
guy with a big beard,
Nerd.
and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
he
did a lot of VH1 stuff.
Yeah, he told a joke where like a stripper told him once that you look like you like to bang like tight buttholes. And he's like I look like that? God, can I do anything to not look like that?
As opposed to what?
Right. Maybe he looks like someone that likes to bang loose buttholes.
Loose ones or none at all? I need to know what the options here are. Do I look like an anal penetrator? At least I'm picky.
Yeah, there's only 3 options there: tight, loose, or none. So
Yeah,
dealer's choice there.
I'll volunteer it. I'm a nun guy, not my jam.
Like, and why do you think of that when you look at me?
That's what you looked at me and thought I was a Hoobastank guy.
Yeah, man.
Actually, now that I was looking at pictures of Hoobastank, they're not as rough and tumble as I thought they were.
No, that's why I was surprised they're considered a rock.
And that's why I thought you were a Hoobastank guy, because you really look like a rumbler back in the
Rough
day.
and tumble kind of guy. Yeah.
Power Man 5000.
100%. You'd give someone the devil horns and just rock their world with like kinetic energy.
With kinetic. Yeah. I think that was
I
part of
mean,
it.
I'm with you. Yeah.
when you had that, when you did the goatee thing, you could totally like Spider-Man, but instead of
That
the
was- that
webs,
Yeah, that
it was
like-
just rock. Just rock.
I was trying to compete with the guy from Static X that had the huge one,
There you go.
huge goatee, and the hair. He also needed spiky hair.
It was
Yeah,
the,
the
dude,
guy
it was
we
the dude
need.
from Anthrax who had like the really
Not
big.
the long braided one.
Yeah.
Not the huge braided goatee. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't even talked about the Hawk Tuah chick. Let's not.
I think we were hoping that was going to go away by now. But
It was a good meme.
It was a good,
it-
for like a
at
good
its
week.
time, but
Yeah.
it's starting to drag now.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that, like the song I put in the Discord where it was just an AI bumper song behind it where it's like
Hmm.
Tuah spit on that night. It was good. That was the zenith.
Good.
That was it.
And then we saw the top of the mountain.
And
You
then
know?
and then our parents started like sharing them on Facebook, and then that's it. That's when that's
Well-
where memes go to die. Yeah. So
You know, yeah. Yes. The first time I saw a child under 10, who wasn't mine, by the way, just scrolling through TikTok and a Hawk Tuah thing came on and I looked and they clearly didn't get it.
you don't know what it is.
It was
yeah.
I was like, okay, we've hit the yeah.
Well, I'll tell you where it finally, for me at least, was now it started to become bad. It was during golf over the weekend. That's what people were saying after people like hit big drives. You know, that's the classic. People yell dumb shit right after they hit it, and they started doing that. I was like, all right, this is.
Oh, are
So-
you talking like PGA Tour?
I think it might have been on Live. It was the
Oh,
Live.
oh,
But
okay.
yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking like you and your buddies out, and instead of someone
no,
saying,
no.
"Oh, you spit on that thing," you shit on it. Yeah, okay, yeah.
No,
We can't
no,
have that
no,
as a
no.
PGA
No.
live. No,
Mm-mm.
Yeah. No. Live. That makes sense. Yeah. Like
louder, funner, live, Hawk Tuah.
Hey, do we have any?
Oh, sauce.
So, do we have anything to say about the video game ranking things? So, like the atmosphere. Okay.
I kind of have some notes on that.
Okay. So, for those of you listening who don't know, College Football 25 is coming out, and EA released their top 25 toughest places to play, is the way they put it. So it's not like a best atmosphere thing. It's literally that goes into it.
Toughest road game is all it was.
But it's
right?
it's tough. Literally
Yeah.
toughest places to play. And the top place is Kyle Field, which is Texas A&M. And I think everybody who saw that has thoughts. So I'll just read some of the top schools, like Alabama's 2, LSU 3, Ohio State's 4, Georgia 5, then Penn State, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, Florida State, and then Florida. I think a couple of these schools are generally bad, but their stadiums are still really good. Oregon's 11, and then Clemson, and then the list goes on or whatever. Not on the top 25 was Nebraska, which I think is a big oversight. I think we talked about it.
Washington.
Well, yes, yes.
We can throw as much shade towards Washington as we want.
Yeah.
When that place is going,
it is
Husky Stadium
elite.
is extremely loud.
Elite.
Yes.
If you have been to a game at Husky Stadium where Oregon is involved, no matter how bad that team is, that stadium is locked in, and it is really loud, and it is a crazy atmosphere. That said,
what's the criteria for like next year, like this coming year, the hardest places to play?
Well,
because they're not taking into the teams at all, then, right?
That's sort of the thing, right? Is that it? That's the argument against Texas A&M. Is like,
there's many arguments against Texas A&M.
So again, it's like this is a atmosphere versus a tough place to play argument, because atmosphere, Texas A&M, absolutely. Like, yes, it's a fantastic college football atmosphere, one of the best in the country for sure. Maybe not the best, but one of the best. It's fucking easy to win there because their team is bad, and so it being the toughest place to play, at some point you have to take into account wins and losses, right?
Yeah, like they lost to Appalachian State at home like 2 years ago.
What are we talking about? Yeah, and you know what, like. For Oregon's credit, like Oregon doesn't have an insane atmosphere anymore. It just doesn't. It depends on the game, I guess. But
no, big games it does.
Big games it does. But it's really hard to win there. Like really, really difficult. Like you don't go into Autzen Stadium and win very often. And so like it being out of the top 10, I'm like, I mean, come on, guys. Like so again, are we saying tough place to play or are we saying atmosphere?
Yeah, see,
I think they're going purely off vibes.
It looks like vibes, right?
It's a vibes list, right?
It does look.
And
like
again,
vibes.
I don't know if I would put Texas A&M one still. That's just.
Well, I mean, no, not one, but they would be in the top 10 because they do the cultish stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But just as a little stat thing, from 92 to 2023, from 10-1. Best record at home. Clemson or LSU. LSU is only 10. And I'll just give you the record and I won't do it.
So this is top 10.
Yeah, LSU at 10.
Okay.
169 and 48 from 1992 to 2003. 9 Clemson, 8 Florida State, 7 Michigan, 6 Georgia, 5 Oregon, 166 and 37 at home since 1992. 4 Florida, Alabama, Oklahoma, Ohio State at 192, 22-1 since 1992.
By the way, Oregon is one of those, which is crazy to think about, right?
And Oregon is 32 and 16 at home during that span.
They're what?
32 and 16 at home versus ranked teams during that span.
Versus ranked teams.
Ranked teams, okay.
Versus ranked teams.
Okay, yep. Makes sense. Based on what we've seen.
Which is very good because some of the teams in the top 10 are barely over 500.
Yep, and then, this another thing on this list is, Utah being 18. I don't think a lot of people realize how great of an atmosphere and tough of a place to play that Rice-Eccles is.
Elevation gets you there a little bit too. That's the So I guess if you pull it all into just tough places to play, elevation actually adds to it being tougher there.
I mean, it's sort of like everything about toughest places to play has to do with how good the team is, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that home field advantage is kind of a myth in a weird way because we've watched USC games for 20 plus years, right? The LA Coliseum was a scary place to play for about 6 years. when Pete Carroll had them humming, they didn't lose there. But you want to know what? It wasn't because the fans were going dun 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 dun. It's because they had 9 NFL players on each side of the ball. That's why.
They had 3 Heismans in that, like 6
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
Also,
a Heisman winner was handing off to a Heisman winner. Yeah. That's why they never lost at home.
Also, Stanford. When Stanford was humming and really, really good, you could not win at Stanford. They have like 5,000 fans in their stadium, even when they're good.
And that's the counterpoint to like the stadium's packed full to the brim, and they got all the coordinated chants is like Stanford and slightly less, but Northwestern. So I saw something where their 11 a.m. local kicks, their record is awesome because there's no one after October, because there's no one there, and it's 37 degrees and windy. And so they win games somehow like 19-14 over Iowa. Why? I don't know. They just do. That's kind of a home field advantage. Alabama just wins at home because they had the greatest coach ever and 11 NFL players on each side of the ball.
Well, maybe that's what Northwestern's going for with their new stadium design. They're going to make it so cold and miserable. They're going to try to get Mother Nature advantage. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I do think, in fairness, they're not playing any home games after like the middle of October there.
No.
Then they go to like Wrigley Field and stuff because
notoriously warm and
Yes, I know. Yes, Wrigley Field. Watch a playoff game in October. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah.
I mean, God, it's damn right near balmy out there.
Yeah. But I was surprised. Homer, I guess. Woo! But I was surprised not to see Oregon in the top 10.
No,
and they were 11, so they just missed out. But
if only because we know how the media and how like EA used to view Oregon. Like
they called it, EA would call it the Autzen Zoo. I don't think anyone else called it the Autzen Zoo.
Literally nobody.
But that's what EA called it.
Yeah. So they also EA released a video today that was like a sight and sounds thing where they sort of showed you what happens in the game when the crowd is loud and how it affects things. And they even had they had a shot. I forget what stadium it was, but it was, how in some stadiums on third downs, they'll play like music and the crowd will be loud. And so there was that song that was like, dun, 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 dun,
Mo Bamba.
dun. Yeah, exactly. That was playing. That's
when you roll. I don't know the word.
That's fucking legit during a football game.
Yeah, it's great. That clip is awesome.
No, but it was playing during the game.
Yeah.
During the
video game. And they literally
game.
recreated that from a Michigan game like 2 years ago.
They absolutely.
Where Michigan did not get the snap off. They were like, nope.
They absolutely did. So
regroup.
That's my question. I'm genuinely curious. Like, are they gonna include all of those little things? Because the famous ones are like the Beavers have the chainsaw. There's like the Ducks play the Joker and the Thief song on third down.
Yeah,
like,
unfortunately,
those are the ones we know. But I'm sure they're like throughout the country.
Oh, there's it. Yeah.
So the issue would be obviously is they'd need to license the music, and so they were clearly able to get one of them. But I'm curious if they'll be able because they always seem to, this was the case before the game went away too, they always seem to get like really close to authentic, right? Like they would almost get there, but did
they have the rights to be fully authentic?
That's what I'm curious about. Is like, are we gonna watch Oregon play, or are we gonna play with Oregon on that game, and it's gonna be like, yeah, they didn't really do the Go Ducks thing, like. The crowd does Go Ducks before every game. They could have done that,
Is the motorcycle driving out before the game?
Like, yes, it is. Like, yeah, they have that.
They kind of showed a sneak, yeah.
Are they paying Kearney to do coming home?
Or is there going to be something for shout? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm excited to find out.
I am too.
What platform are you guys buying it on?
Xbox for sure.
Your PS.
Yeah. Well, I guess that fucking dooms the dynasty, the TSB dynasty.
I know.
Maybe we'll split them
That
up.
is the dumbest thing they've done. Is not
Foolish.
cross-platform.
Really
Well, because
foolish.
everything's like cross-platform now too.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not?
Yeah.
Really stupid. We'll
Any
figure
thoughts on
something out.
the Generation O flyware that dropped today?
Yeah, new unis. So are those like the general style, or is that like a one-off thing?
I think it's more of a one-off that they'll wear for the next few years. Is the gist that I got.
I like them.
Like the egg splatter ones that they've worn for the last 3 years.
I like them.
I get it.
Yeah, they're all blacks. Yeah.
They're all blacks, and they're trying to...
So yeah, to describe them, they got the wings, like the old school wings, and then around that is like a circle of the old diamond plate that they used to have. And so they have both of those on top of the uniform, Nike symbol on front, Big Ten symbol on the other side of the front, and they're like these like sort of clearish, I don't know what the color is for the numbers, but
they wore like do you remember the Jordan brand jerseys
Yeah.
they wore against UCLA in 20? That's what those are.
yeah, okay.
It's kind of a gold almost. Yeah. It's more of a gold than
but mostly black.
The outline.
But the jersey's
Yeah.
like mostly black, and what
Yes.
what I was describing is like silver. So
That Big Ten logo was popping on it though.
yes,
too.
it does pop in the silver. It does pop.
Be like, hey, new conference. Let's get out there and act like we really like we're happy to be here, kind of thing. We'll promote it on our chest here. But is it supposed to be Generation O, or is it supposed to be like Generation 0? I know it's the Oregon O, but Generation 0 seems cooler.
are you watching?
Zero natties.
Yeah, are you husky honk? Yeah. Like what's going on here, Ski?
Jesus, get on your USC podcast. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Fight on, baby.
Yeah. I like them. My thing with like the one-offs. Okay. My one complaint is I hate the diamond plating. I hated the diamond plating in real time. So this isn't like old man yelling at the clouds. I thought that shit sucked when I was 24. The diamond plating to me looks like Tom Gugliotta and Pamela Anderson's barbed wire arm tattoo.
Googs.
The diamond plating to me looks like boner pills. Gives out boner pills at a 7-Eleven vibe. Like, oh, Rhino Blast. Yes, in my Ed Hardy jeans. I hate the diamond plating. I hate it.
I had one
but
exception.
I think they did it fine.
One exception, which was the Holiday Bowl ones, because those were all black. Like they were all black, and then they had the diamond plating on the shoulder with like a dark green. I thought that was a good look because they were all black. That's the point. Do you
I feel
see the trend?
I feel they needed the diamond plating just to break it up from being just pure all black. Yeah, and it's fine. Yeah, personally, I don't care for the all black looks like that. I for the one-offs, I like the real like.
You're wrong.
The Donald Duck outfit is my favorite like one-off. Yeah. Like if you're gonna do a one-off, have it be, like over the top out there.
So good, so very good. Yeah, yeah. So
the old school throwback ones, make it be special.
What's next? Like, are we gonna get like a full rundown of what the theme is gonna be next?
Well, I think this is kind of how I gather it, and I could be completely wrong because I'm an idiot.
I thought that's what was happening with this.
Well, I think they're doing like 2 or 3 special one-off uniforms that are a nod to the last 25 years when they transitioned from the interlocking UO to the O, right? Generation O. And in that, there will be a new template that they are wearing mainly for the next 3 years, because that's what they do. Every 3 years, they cycle through. Right. So I think we're going to get 2 more special unis. I'm guessing they give us the Joey Herring. Like, I think we're going to get one more. We're going to get another mishmash or something completely wild. Well, probably something wild. And then we'll get a true throwback. I bet you they do the Joey Harrington, 2 shades of green.
Yeah.
A couple yellow stripes down, that whole thing, which
I think they could look good if you kind of like bring them up to times too.
Yeah.
I mean, like they, just how people wore jerseys back then. It was.
I just hope
it looked great.
I just hope they never fucking try. I was scared on this one that was kind of rumored to be a mismatch, that they would do the Kellen Clemens kind of era, where when you look on the sides, they just had weird bubbles, whether they were wearing yellow, it was green. If it was green, it was yellow. If it was white, it was green. But the bubbles on the sides and the pants, they never matched up. They didn't line up, and they were just fucking weird. I'm glad we're not doing that.
When was the Bumblebee outfits?
I think that was first D'Anthony Thomas.
Was that D'Anthony?
And Darren Thomas, that era? Because I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember a Masoli yellow top type moment. I don't. I think it was D'Anthony, right. Darren.
I could definitely see D'Anthony. Yeah.
2009-10 type run.
No. And was that when they went to the straight O instead of the interlocking UO? Is that when they had your biggest pet peeve with the double foot duck instead of the single foot duck?
No, that was like in 2005 they brought that.
Oh, that
thing
was
in.
then?
And oh my God, for a school and a brand in Nike that is so good at keeping singular themes and being kind of correct on stuff. That video where they show the two-legged duck in the beginning spiraling up to the 50, the two-legged duck was never on the 50-yard line. You want to know why? Because they tore up the turf at Autzen with the duck at the 50, like 7 years before we got a stupid two-legged duck. There's no the two-legged duck sucks. Give me diabetes duck. One leg. I'm not only standing on business, I stand on one leg with that take. One leg.
How we
It's stupid. It doesn't need two legs. Oh.
What do you guys think about maybe going a one-off of? Would people accept an homage to RoboDuck? Can we get a RoboDuck one-off jersey?
No, but they can sell us. If they come out with a RoboDuck shirt or hat, I will buy it.
Yes.
I don't know.
That shit was terrible, but it's funny.
No, I'm going the other way with this. I think people would really like it. If Oregon came up with a RoboDuck jersey, I think people would buy the fuck out of that gear and love it. It's a one-off, like it's not a theme. Yeah, dude. Like look at RoboDuck. Like the fit's not bad on RoboDuck.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible. We've seen worse jerseys. By the way, WCP mentions it. The Clemens era kit was trash. It was.
Trash.
They were terrible. So yeah.
It wasn't even like an opinion thing. Like me with the diamond plating, my opinion is
they're objectively
they were
bad.
Just bad.
Yes. And so I take RoboDuck over the Clemens era. And maybe even the Joey era, if I'm being honest.
I think they could lean into it. Kind of remember when Anaheim went to kind of the scary mallard duck for them.
Listen, you missed it, bud. You missed it, pal. Anaheim. Are you talking about the Ducks?
The Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
They just dropped a new set today.
Did they? Oh.
Their primary color. Guess what? Because they reside in Orange County.
Orange.
It's orange.
So we're just.
But it's back. It's back to the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
A little scarier looking. A little meaner.
I thought that was their whole turn. They were like, all right, we're playing hockey. We're gonna be tough and angry. So they went to the scary duck. And that was.
But the Ducks rebrand off the Mighty Ducks thing, where it was a duck web foot. Mm-hmm. Where it kind of made a D if you looked closely at it.
Yeah.
Very bad. Very bad.
You're entering orange country, it says.
There you got it, man. You don't just walk into Newport Beach and think you don't just walk into the Honda Center and think you're coming in to beat these Ducks.
They had the webfoot D on the shoulder there.
They do. Yeah. Oh, I watched the video. They're like, and we're preserving our past.
Big fucking, Netherlands football fans here with the orange.
Well, I guess before we forget and get to our list.
Well, hang on real quick. The new Ducks identity is not just an evolution, it's a brand revolution. faster,
Oh my
more
The
exciting,
revolution.
and more aggressive both on and off the ice.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Give
that
it to
is
me, Duck.
gold!
Give it to me. You're so aggressive. And
Hook it to my
fast.
veins, Mighty Ducks of
Let's go,
Anaheim.
Ducks!
Where is your Sharks rebrand?
Oh, you
Ooh,
know,
did you see the new Sharks? The new.
No,
Oh,
Sharks
it's got it's the Fanatics jersey looks so good. One little stripes on the sweater. It looks like there's an ocean current on it. Oh baby, it's so good.
Sharks got to get meaner and tougher too. They need a rebrand.
I actually wish they'd go back to the original Shark. Not as scary.
Not as in that. See, you got to be scary. I mean, look at your hat. You got a whale with dynamite. It's scary.
True.
That's,
if there's one thing we know, it's that the Eugene Emeralds are branding geniuses. So,
except for they never made an angry Sasquatch. Sasquatch is too happy for me.
is he happy?
He's just,
Oh.
lollygagging around.
I mean, Sluggo is.
I'm not trying to. Sluggo's a piece of shit.
That might be the hottest take we've ever had
Mark
on
it.
this podcast.
Mark it.
Yeah.
Edit that out.
Yeah, cut it.
Keep-
Cut it. Yeah. What are we trying to do?
Before we get this guy's gonna get us in trouble. This
Yeah.
guy's gonna.
Dude, we gotta.
He's
we
a
gotta-
loose wire,
We got to get out of here.
loose cannon.
We've been doing this for. So we never talked about the Ducks' new court either. By the way,
That's what I was gonna go to. Before we
Okay,
do the
good.
list,
All right.
Ducks new court, real quick. What do you guys think? I really like it. I think people complaining about the border not being close enough. I think it'll look different when the seats are in. The dimensions will look a little different. I really like it.
I like it. I think it needs lines. Like I think it needs some other color, like black, for instance. Like I really like it. Don't get me wrong, but I think the lines, like the end lines and the key, should be black.
Lines.
Yeah.
So are you saying that you really like it? The candidate, the candidate's really good, but you just need a black. Are you asking for a DEI hire on the court? Is that what you're asking for on the design? A DEI hire.
I think he is.
Those are illegal in Florida, you know.
Mm.
Outlawed. Emmett Smith's even mad about it.
I think the mistake they made this time is that they used one color pretty much exclusively. I think last time, our complaint was it's like there's way too much going on and it just fucking looks weird and cluttered and this time they went the opposite direction and the green is good. I like the green, but I think it's too much.
I thought you were anti-mixing of colors. You wanted that one pure color, right?
Yeah,
I
why
mean-
can't we just do like a pure white
Wop.
court? Yeah. Wop, wop,
Gotcha. Wop. Gotcha.
Got you.
No, I'm with. I think it'll grow on you. It's much better than the old court. I mean, it's nods to the old trees, and they got the ducks flying in there. Is it out there and a little zany? Yeah, it is. But that's kind of what they are. So I'm fine with it.
Booble just got me, man. Black lines matter. God damn it.
I thought you were
No.
blue lines matter, but all right.
So the one thing about the new court is
God damn it.
and I've mentioned before, I find the discourse on Oregon basketball really annoying.
Yeah.
Because Oregon football draws in so many people, which is a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have. It brings in so many people that don't really care, which is fine. I don't watch Oregon tennis. I don't watch Oregon golf unless they're playing in, the tournament. Okay. You don't have to watch everything. But people that I know or I see their digital footprint who don't watch Oregon basketball and say they don't like Oregon basketball, coming in with these enormous opinions on how everything is bad, it's so draining. Yeah. It's like, you don't like the sport. You don't follow the team. That's fine. You don't have to, but don't, when they drop a new court design, tell me all the reasons why it sucks. You don't watch. You don't watch.
Yeah.
It bugs me.
Own it.
I don't like the whole Oregon basketball universe. It's because unless it's Dylan Brooks, Aaron Brooks, unless it's one of those things, the Lukes, people aren't really the fringes aren't watching. fine.
Yeah, no,
I
but
just don't
they
need to
love
hear you be
they
loud.
love sharing their opinion on a fucking basketball court and acting like that's what's keeping them from going to watching games. It's like,
Yes.
yeah, no, I'm very honest about it. Like, I don't want to go watch Duck basketball games.
That's fine.
I just don't want
Again,
to. And it is
that's
fine. By the way, like everybody else, feel free to just say that. It's okay. You don't have to pay your money to go watch sporting events all the time. You don't have to. It's okay.
But if you want to, it's like $5 if you want to go watch.
Yeah,
it.
season
Exactly.
tickets, $140 to sit up in
Yep.
the upper tank.
Yes.
I will say the only thing I worry about, especially from like when it's going to be broadcast on TV, if they ever wear green on that court, I don't know how it's going to play. That's my only thing with it.
Very Boise,
I just don't
very
know. I just
Boise
don't-
City.
Very
Yeah.
Boise.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just don't know how it's going to play. I don't know if there's rules that they can't. Like, can that Eastern Washington, could they not wear their reds when they're on their red field?
I don't know.
Oh, they have to be able
Yeah,
to.
I think they can. Yeah,
The-
that's their home uniforms. Yeah.
I just know if it for TV purposes, if it looks like all just washed out and bad,
See,
I don't know.
I think the only rule on that stuff, because it was a rule for a short time, for like a year or two, right before I think the pandemic, I believe, or Boise for a little bit. There was something they couldn't do, like they had to wear socks that were orange or something to
Well, I
offset
don't know.
blue on a blue field. But like the one thing you can't do is if you're wearing, because this happened, I think 2019.
Or the guy laid
Oregon
on
at
the
Washington. Remember that, where the Washington on, like, I think it was the opening kick of the second half. They did a little thing where one guy laid down in the end zone, and then they threw it back to him, but it was illegal because of the uniform combo was too
Yeah, they threw the flag.
much with the purple end zone.
Yeah.
So there are some rules, but I think they've gotten rid of most. I think that's about the only one left.
I do think, like, in the end, we should reserve judgment until we see it on TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like,
saying. I'm just saying that
yeah.
that's my one worry. It could happen. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it'll be fine. It's
We'll
I'm sure it will. I'm sure they took
It's-
that into account when they
it's
were.
better than the old one.
Yes.
That's the bottom line.
yes.
Because my thing from the
Don't
beginning
say
was
so.
the it just did the,
And
the old
that's
one
the
just didn't
bottom
make sense.
line.
Because it was like, why are they orange? Why are they brown?
Yeah,
Conifers stay
Weird.
green all year. They are
Famously,
not deciduous trees.
famously, they're called
Sir.
evergreens.
they were
Yes,
called the tall,
right.
firs. That was
Yeah,
the tall
yeah.
firs.
It's better. It's an improvement, so
Agreed.
I'm
Agreed.
good with it.
Agreed. All right, Ski, you came up with a list this week. What is our list?
I guess it's in honor of the Blazers in draft night tonight. Your top 3 people that the Blazers should have drafted instead of Clingan.
And so this can be anything.
Anything.
I will go number 1.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
My number 1, Matthew.
Wait, number 3 or number 1?
Number 3, sorry.
Okay, all right.
Number 3, Matthew Denault.
That's a person.
That sounds like a
Right
person.
winger, 6'7", 2018 pounds, or 2008 pounds. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a person.
That's a person. Nice.
All right.
All right, I guess I'll go. All right, my number 3, Blazers should have drafted Ricky Rowe from Blue Chips. That guy could shoot.
He's a shooter.
That could shoot.
My number 3. I mean, they went big man anyways, but Big Bird. I mean, Big Bird throwing that body around, like, forget about it, man. Like, ain't nobody stopping
Very,
Big Bird.
very sturdy base from Big Bird.
I'm saying he's got those huge feet too. You would think like it's a bird, so he's got those little like claws or whatever. But nah, man, Big Bird's got those big. Big Bird's got those big feet. 3s from the chat. Booble says Air Bud.
Good draft pick.
WCP says Hezbollah.
It's an internet thing. You.
I don't
wouldn't
know
get
it. I don't know it.
I'm shocked you don't know who Hezbollah is, but
Okay, all right.
Not what you're thinking. Not the terrorist organization.
yes, not the Terry.
A very tiny person.
Okay.
My number 2, Darren McCarty.
Is that a hockey person?
Hockey.
Is that a?
What do you mean?
Is that a?
What do you mean?
Is that a hockey? Okay. All right. Nothing.
What do you mean?
All right. Your turn, Ski.
My number 2. I mean, he played a different sport, but he scored 4 touchdowns in one game. Al Bundy.
He's elite.
Elite athletes.
Good luck stopping him. My number 2 is Keiko the whale. Keiko the killer whale. Again, he's good luck stopping him. Only the a tale of time or whatever can stop him.
Only a small tank can stop him.
Yeah. Maybe it's not a very good number 2. Number 2.
Okay, definitely just run a box in one on Keiko. He ain't getting out.
Box in one. 2's from the chat. Booble says the professor, like the and one Grayson. Chemeketa Community College?
Chemeketa legend.
All right. WCP and Folly Dante. That ship has sailed. All right, go for it.
My number 1, Vladimir Konstantinov. Outside looking in, Chris Osgood. Brendan Shanahan. Larry Murphy.
Larry Murphy's not a hockey player.
Yeah.
Cicerelli.
Got any more off the top of the dome?
Shit, you're naming all these Russians. I should just get John Wick.
Chris Draper.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Stu Grimson. And those here 1997 Detroit Red Wings.
Stuart Smiley? Because he's going to tell you you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you?
Who was in net for that team? Was that the Dominator?
Chris Osgood.
Yeah, Dusky. Fuck.
Of course it was.
Do you even watch hockey?
I didn't even name Sergei Fedorov.
Oh, of course.
WCP just did. I think he beat you to it.
My favorite left winger of all time, Doug Brown.
My favorite left winger is
You walk into that locker room and you're Doug Brown.
My favorite left winger is Bill Clinton. Go ahead, Ski.
Zinger. My number 1, Billy Hoyle. White man can't jump.
Yeah.
Mike Knuble.
Who's coaching that team? You gotta.
Scotty Bowman.
This is a problem with King having control over the sound effects. He just can say anything at all and give himself the. My number 1, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ can't hit a jumper. Come on.
Tell me I'm wrong. Turn water into jump shots.
Stevie Y.
White Heiserman. Jesus.
They even had a guy named Tim Taylor.
Toolman. Yeah.
Toolman.
All right.
Play all the positions.
Jesus is like a 5-tool player, I think. So.
How many tools are there in hockey? How many?
I don't know. But Tomas Sandstrom
he had them all.
See,
he had them all.
Jesus was a carpenter, so you know he had all the tools. Come on, boys.
Give me your thoughts on Kirk Maltby. We're opening up a line.
Opening up the line.
2.7 the crave. Give me your take on Chris Maltby. Go now.
His slap shot went top buckets all day.
He's no better than Martin the Point.
Martin
the Point.
You are mixing accents like crazy.
Hey, he's from Canada. That's how they talk.
All right. Martin. Number 1's in the chat. WCP says Bronny. And Booble says your mom.
Your mom.
I like that one. Okay, we got anything else? Oh yeah, some honorable mentions from Booble. Drake, O.V. Ho, Billy Hoyle, And he says Sabrina is a better carpenter than Jesus. I don't know what that means. Anybody know what that
Maybe
means?
She has more tool. Maybe she has more tools.
More
than
tools?
Jesus.
I don't know. Okay.
Igor Larionov, give me your thoughts.
I was always a bigger fan.
Two injury.
Yeah.
We're not going to break here on 107.4 The Crave. Give me your thoughts on Igor Larionov right now. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Too injury prone. Didn't
Yeah.
forecheck enough.
More of an Igor guy myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really into the Igor. I'm into the Igor. All right. That's it. You got any other Red Wings?
Jan Kuboslavsky.
Yeah.
Who could forget?
All right.
Daryl LaPlante.
LaPlante?
LaPlante.
It had to be LaPlante.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Wish me luck at Disneyland. I will be there over the next few days. You know, big ups, tots and pears, all that stuff. Movie on Sunday is Old Boy, the Korean version. It is on Netflix right now, so watch it. Listen to us talk about it.